Did you see that video of the one coyote crossing them through the fence, and he's being videotaped? He's, they have like those huge tall fences, and he just cuts one of the poles out, and like it's 40 Mexican dudes sneaking through. Mm-hmm. And then the guy, they're filming him, and he turns to the camera, and he goes like that. He literally does the Michael Jordan shrug, and then he goes like peace, and then he just like runs away.
Wait, did you say there's a coyote?
A coyote's a person who helps Mexican people across the border.
That's so funny.
They call him a coyote.
Really?
It's not an actual coyote. That's not who they deal with.
That's hilarious. You know what's funny though? And
wait, did you think that migrants were actually being led by a coyote?
That's what I think.
I literally thought that's what it was. Well, coyotes are very smart.
I think
they are. They're very intelligent.
I think if you ask Ben what he thinks Mexico is, there's literally like dogs with big sombreros, like cooking street food and like serving it to people.
Coyotes can read.
Right.
They can read.
Sure.
They memorize in Chicago. They memorize the things on sides of food trucks. They know what trucks have food
in Chicago?
There's thousands of them downtown that live undetected, and they can cover up their shit and their piss, and they can live there for years. And the coyotes live in every major city and downtown. Like they can live in sewers and like in mailboxes.
There's coyotes in New York City and Manhattan.
Tons of them.
No, there's not.
I swear to God.
there?
And they only live in bad neighborhoods.
I've never once heard of anyone seeing a coyote in New York.
They live there and nobody knows about it.
I mean, I'm sure like in Long Island. Okay, all right.
I swear to God, they live in the tunnels that the Jews made.
You're just thinking. You were in the Bronx once.
Look at all these coyotes yelling at me with their long nails.
These coyotes, they work at Cricket Wireless, and
they'll have big hoop earrings.
They're always at Boost Mobile getting a new phone.
They call me a little faggot boy when I'm walking on the street. Coyotes.
These coyotes, they run these like tropical fish shops.
No, that's not the question. The question is New York City. You can't ask in U.S.
105 U.S. cities surveyed. Coyotes are present in all of the large and medium-sized cities and in 3/4 of the small cities.
Of 105 surveyed, but look up New York.
Are there coyotes in New York City?
There's tons of them in Detroit, in Chicago.
Well, you're not looking up New York.
Right. I mean, Detroit.
Coyote.
Detroit, I'm assuming, has every natural disaster that can exist on Earth. They have like monsoons.
Well, because they're close to Canada too, and it's a very mountainous, whatever.
Wilderness,
I'm sure coyotes are there. Yeah,
they're sighted in New York City.
Upstate
New York.
They're sighted in New York City. It says right fucking here, retard.
Occasionally,
look, that is fucking Central Park right there, motherfucker.
Occasionally, they are sighted in New York City. Occasionally.
That's Jimmy Fallon.
Dude, that would rule if Jimmy Fallon was just mauled by coyotes outside 30 Rock. They dragged him into Central Park and raped him and ate him.
That's a well-fed coyote, too. That's eating a lot of rats and everything.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
And in Chicago, there's 4,000 coyotes.
That seems pretty low. I mean,
that makes more sense.
Yeah, I feel like LA is like fucking, like 10 million?
We are the king of coyotes.
No, they estimate there's about 750,000 in LA County.
Nah, that's not too bad.
Hell yeah, dude.
There really is going to come a time when we start getting like killed by them, right? When there's so many of them.
I guess.
That like somebody gets swarmed by like hundreds of them and dragged off.
Yeah. It is funny when you hear them like howling and you know they got a kill.
Yeah. And they're really bragging.
They brag. Yeah.
They go woo woo.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a battle rap or something.
No, truly.
Like a crowd.
They go, oh shit.
Body bag season. Some like lady's cat is being mauled.
Put him in ISO.
Put him in a grave. It's over.
Expose his ass.
Coyote's like, we gonna get this work.
Yeah, coyotes listen to Drake.
Yeah. There's a coyote on Murda Mook's podcast.
Oh, the guy that's the expert in the world about coyotes is this guy named Dan Flores, and he wrote about the history of them. Coyotes, it's an interesting thing, coyotes, because apparently you can tell someone votes based on how they pronounce the word coyote.
Okay.
And it's like 100% accurate.
What's the other way to pronounce coyote?
Coyote.
Coyote? Well, that's like saying like somebody who can't read is going to be more conservative. If you say coyote, we got a bunch of damn coyotes.
Yeah, there's always that like white liberal guy that goes, it's actually coyote.
It's coyote. These coyotes.
Do you guys want to see the coyotes in Detroit?
Yeah, we were at fucking Grand Central Market, and we got this really good Mexican food. But there was a drink I never heard of called it's spelled Jamaica is the drink.
Yeah. Jamaica.
And my girlfriend was like, it's Jamaica. I'm like, it is Jamaica. That's literally the word Jamaica right
It's like
there.
that flowery,
Flowery
red
tea.
drink tea.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
It's pretty good.
But I'm like, fucking angle it up a little bit. Don't be the person who goes to a food truck and is like, can I get a pupusa? Can I get a chimichanga?
Yeah.
I mean, they're pretty much in every county in Michigan. Just take a kind of close look how close we are actually to downtown. I mean, the Renaissance Center is right there. But
Is that downtown Detroit?
Yeah.
God, that sucks ass.
Here in Metro Detroit.
I know, it's like three buildings.
Examples like this tall grass, these areas.
You see
It looks like I Am Legend, kind of.
Yeah, I was gonna say you see Gran Torino there. They're like fucking Mexican dogs. Get off my goddamn lawn.
To roam around, and just as I showed up here this morning,
Detroit is
I caught the
basically
coyote.
like a
He was
prairie.
jumping back
Yeah.
into the bushes.
It's like people living in, like,
after
log
roaming
cabins
around
and
in the
stuff.
field.
Yeah.
Detroit's
Biggest
having
piece
a
of
renaissance
advice,
actually right now.
If you do come across one
Right.
of these
Lots of
creatures,
artists are moving
stay
there?
away.
I hope they all
Detroit's
get killed
down-
by black people.
Detroit's downtown's like thriving.
I hope they all get killed by black people.
From bald eagles,
I'll repeat myself again if I was unclear.
wildlife
The
is on the
Pistons
come.
are just the players are shooting into the crowd.
Any hip fucking line cook that's moving there because Detroit's on the
Yeah.
up and up. Fuck them. I hope they all
Yeah.
die. I hope
hear
they
you.
all get stabbed and shot and beheaded.
That being said, I think Detroiters are happy about it
well, good. I
because
hope,
it's making the city.
well, I hope
nicer.
Black ISIS kills them all if they have an ISIS.
Yeah, you think there's
which I'm assuming they do.
You think there's some moss in Detroit?
Yeah. And I hope the Coyotes rise up.
Back here
And they
in
live.
Metro
I hope
Detroit.
they live one with the Coyotes in Detroit. Like the Coyote there's one Coyote that's king
Right.
that becomes mayor.
Oh, I was expecting on this news story them to be like the Coyotes are actually good because they've been eating crackheads. So
Right.
they've been
But one
cleaning up
animal
the city.
Out of the group I mentioned,
They're
is
awesome.
becoming
I love
more
them.
brazen, and that is
Yay!
the coyote. Terry
Look how
McFadden
cute he
has
is.
been with the Michigan DNR for over 20 years and says he isn't surprised that coyotes are making
The coyote's
a
like,
comeback in
"Danny
urban
Brown owes
settings
me money."
like Detroit.
A lot of times in urban settings, they learn to not be afraid of people because they're not being harassed or hazed.
According to the DNR, they're in every county in Michigan.
Yeah, hell
and they're
yeah.
scavengers.
Represent.
And will pretty much eat anything from
Yay!
insects to rodents and sometimes even house pets like cats and small dogs. McFadden says they're becoming
Yeah, get used to it, bitch. Get fucking used to it.
Yeah, they're doing coyote fighting in Detroit.
Coyotes are on my front door every night, screaming and yelping.
No, I know. We famously had an issue with
But they're
them.
back now. They're back now.
Oh, they're back with a vengeance.
Well, what the thing I was going to say about Mexico, because I was like, "There's no coyotes in Mexico, really," because once you get
there are.
because once you get south enough, the wolves dominate.
Ooh, Los Lobos.
You
Ain't no damn lobos.
Ain't no damn lobos.
in Mexico, you'll hear a howl that you've never heard before. You'll go, that's not a coyote.
It's just a guy at a whorehouse coming. It's Bobby Lee with
Yeah.
an 11-year-old hooker.
Yeah, it's a. Yeah, it's been in Mexico hearing. And he goes, "That's a sick desert wolf."
Man,
He goes, "Listen, the wolves are out there playing mariachi music from a shitty speaker."